the Brewers gear. We brought my projector, by the way, so we can actually air the game downstairs while we're watching or while we're eating tacos later. So we can cast it from one of the phones if someone has the login, and we can cast it to my projector to the wall and watch the game at 1:20. So that's the plan. Anyways. All right, so we are going to get started, guys. Hello. We have had an amazing July. Super stoked about everything that we have to share. Let's start off. Oh, neither one of the TVs are on. That would help. Thanks for warning me, guys. Okay.
I thought you were just like gonna sing and dance.
Yeah.
On the board.
Yeah. No, negative. Not happening. I promise you don't want me singing ever. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna kick it off with our favorite slide. All right, guys, ready? To build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And of course, God, family, then business, and our Y4C2Ts. My favorite part, bucket fills. All right, who has some bucket fills that they'd like to share since we met last week? Go ahead.
I just wanted to thank all of you guys. We had our outreach this weekend. We went into a community that we have never went into before, and they received us in such a mighty, mighty way. And I'm still in awe with it. You guys made such an impact, I would say, with the backpacks, with the care packages, with the food, with everything. This community was so in need and so welcoming and so grateful. And I thank all you guys that care about the communities as much as I do. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't have done this without you guys. You guys completely rock. I pray that you guys finish out so strong in your last quarter in real estate is my prayer for each and every one of you guys. I will say and that's about all that I got. I love you guys.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Thank you for sharing that. Any other bucket fills? And for those of you that are new, a bucket fill is simply that, just saying thank you to somebody. Maybe they opened a door for you, hosted an open house, lend a hand, but remember, it takes a village, and you guys have an amazing village. Ed, go ahead.
I know we didn't have TV last week, but I want to thank Alex for doing that baseball, softball.
Yeah, it was awesome. And sure.
It was me, Therese, Dana, Michelle, and Jessica.
Yeah, you guys killed it. Awesome job.
Okay, so on that note, we wanted to just fill some buckets for that too, because it was such a fun event, and just thank you to everybody from our volunteers to our sponsors to our players. Dana, Michelle, where's little Jessica? She's in here somewhere.
I like that, little Jessica. Little Jessica, our new rapper.
It honestly takes a village sometimes to pull off these events.
And $496 got donated to KW Cares, so that was awesome. All right, I saw some more hands. I know, that was pretty amazing. But I sent you the pictures to prove you were there. We're sneaking it in next year. I'm just saying, they had no ice and nobody was checking if we had coolers on us. So next year we're sneaking it in.
Rockstar, they had a transaction that closed. I mean, it's still there, we're close. But Lynn has lost so many hours of her life over the last month dealing with this, and is a true rock star. I mean, it closed, but now we're just hoping and for a better out. Yeah.
Yeah, and on that note, I talked to Lynn yesterday about this, but guys, give some love to the Focus Title ladies all the time, please, because some of y'all's clients are not nice. I overheard a conversation yesterday and I was not happy by it so much that I made sure to let Lynn know that her staff is killing it and doing an amazing job. But there were some clients and they were belonging to some of the North Shore KW agents, not our agents, but the closing or pre-signing happened here and they talked very, very ugly and down to the staff. I mean, so much to the point where the ladies came in, introduced themselves, and one introduced themselves, one did it, and she stopped them mid-sentence and was like, do you not understand where you are? You're supposed to introduce yourself first. Don't start talking to me without doing that. And then it continuously climbed after that. And so, yeah. So I made my presence known in the hallway, and then I made it clear to let the staff know in front of them as they were exiting that I appreciated their stance and how they behaved in the situation, and that we didn't allow ugliness in our office, to make sure that she heard me say that. But yeah, that it was very, very derogatory. So please, please always give your title ladies lots of love, because they deal with a lot that you guys don't realize. Yes,
I just want to thank Michelle for the last minute today for ALC week.
yes.
She did a great job.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
So he was giving you props for filling in for me last minute. So I had an emergency appointment, a mammogram that I had to go to that got booked, and I have an upcoming surgery. And so I had to had to run out across town 45 minutes away. And so Michelle graciously stepped up and took over and killed it. So thank you for that. Yep. Any other bucket fills before we continue? All right. Good. Oh, go ahead, Lynn.
I'll just add, thank you to everyone that donated gave money for Kayla's, baby shower gift. Her and Nick did welcome, if anyone did see you, welcome.
Yes.
Everyone in on Saturday. Really.
Aw. Yes, babies come when they want to come. Love that. Love that. All right, guys, we're going to keep moving along. Family Day, it is happening this Thursday. So if you have not RSVP, this is your absolute last chance. Please scan this, RSVP, get it in there. Guys, this is a free event. It's our first time. We are expecting over 700 people. That is how many have RSVP'd with their family members. So this is going to be huge. Lynn. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so it's from 3 to 7. I mean, you guys have access, but yes, we will not be here. We will have signage up at all the offices. And so please, please, please come bring your nieces, nephews, kids, grandkids. It's going to be a good time. They're going to have glitter tattoos. They're going to have bounce houses, dunk tanks. Many of you are working the dunk tank from what I hear. I think Peter got voluntold and a few others. Alex, are you working the dunk tank?
I think so.
Okay, Kathleen,
So,
I think good, yes.
Teeth in you, like, dumb.
Yeah, so we have glitter tattoos, tons of food. There's gonna be food trucks there. Zach is DJing. So, yep, he's gonna be there DJing. Lots of fun. The only thing you have to pay for is the alcohol. So everything else is going to be free. So please, please come. This is the first time they're doing this. We don't know what to expect except other than to have a great time. So did you guys have any questions on Family Day? I saw a hand go up. Signed up for what? Quite a few. You're working it, aren't you? Oh yeah.
I've seen everybody in her girls.
Oh! Didn't you belong to the losing team?
Yeah, you saw a squirt. This isn't the time for that.
Get to the water on Thursday, guys. And you just caused a lot of people to come play at the dunk tank when you're in it. All right. We will keep moving along. If you guys didn't know, Nightberry Title is putting together the 8th annual mini golf outing September 11th. So mark your calendars. Here's the QR code. I see several of you guys taking pictures. How many of you guys have attended this in the past? Okay, awesome. Awesome. I'm excited. Awesome. I love it. I love mini golf. It's like one of my favorite things. So super excited for that. And then the Packers party, the Cricketbergs are putting on their Packers party Sunday, September 7th. So we're super excited for that. 2:45. Anything you guys want to point out about that? Bring a side dish. Does anyone need to bring like extra chairs or?
No, no.
Okay. All right. Swimsuit.
Well, $10.
Ooh, wait, no. Alex needs a swimsuit because swimsuit is not optional. Let's be clear, we are talking about Alex.
Hater.
All right, we want to welcome Anna Chimera, so congratulations and welcome to KW. And Miss Jolene graduating from productivity. Yep, and you get a Chick-fil-A breakfast back, please.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, congratulations. Yeah. Jake, congratulations on capping. So congratulations. And Chris Geber, congratulations on capping. And Terry Lewis, congratulations on capping. And Eddie Martin, guys, huge congratulations. If y'all want to take a picture and send it off to him, because I know he's still recovering at home.
Good man down.
No. Are you gonna get up there?
That's great.
And Jeff, I know he's downstairs, but congratulations on capping. And Tabitha, congratulations on capping. She's been working hard. Alex, you want a picture next to her to send her? And then Joe, congratulations on capping. And Steph Sosa. Guys, we had a lot of cappers. We have like 14 more books downstairs. Yeah, this is not necessarily a great thing. No, I'm kidding. Kind of have to have company dollar rolling in. No, Jackie Boyd, congratulations on capping. And our home run club. So again, this is for one listing taken, one contract written, and one contract closed. I have had a few people reach out to me in the past and they're like, hey, I didn't make the list. I thought I did. It is imperative when you guys turn in your disbursement agreement requests. So sometimes you guys are kind of on the late ball getting those documents in or pushing that button. And it actually makes a huge difference in things like this, because if it's not in the proper month and it ends up going in the next month, even though it was originated in the previous month, it will affect your report coming out correctly. So we don't get the data that you're on this. So make sure your TCs or yourselves or your admins are getting everything in the proper month so that you don't get missed for something like Home Run Club. So congratulations, Andrew, Brad Parent, Dana, Darshell, Dawn Shipley, Emily, James, Jay, Jeremy, Joseph, Kaylee, Katie, Peter, Royce, Sarah, Scott, Tanya, and Tony. So if your name is on the list, raise your hand and I will bring you a gift card.
Me too.
I figured this is safer than throwing paydays like last time. 'Cause-
I was ready to die.
Yeah, exactly. We've proven that I cannot do that. Yes,
Can you clarify contract written? Is that a buyer accepted offer?
yes, but it's got to be in the system.
Okay.
Yes,
Just fire.
Take one listing, one buyer, or is it a buyer accepted offer or also could be listing?
it could be either.
So one listing, one accepted offer, one closing.
Correct.
Thing.
Yeah, so we have some that qualify what we call like a triple hitter. They had 3 of each one. So yeah, that's how the reports are ran through KWRI. If you guys have any questions on that, let me know. All right, Emily had a stellar month again, over $3 million in closed sales volume. So congratulations. And Andrew, over $1 million in closed sales volume. So congratulations. And Miss Katie with over $1 million in closed sales volume. And Sarah Papp, over $1 million in closed sales volume. Terry Lewis, over $1 million. Reliance Real Estate, over $2 million in closed sales volume. Heck yeah. Goodland Collection, over $2 million in closed sales volume. And the Baumgartner Group, also over $2 million in closed sales volume. And Cowlitz Real Estate, over $2 million as well. Lifetime Realty Group, over $7 million in closed sales volume. So congratulations. Cricketer Group, over $5 million in closed sales volume. Mine Right Realty Group, over $5 million. The Schmidt Group over 3 million, congratulations. And Team Smith Wisconsin over 3 million. When I tell you, you guys have had an amazing month. It was an amazing month. Over 2 million in closed sales volume for Simplified Realty Group. So congratulations. Level Up Realty over 2 million. Wisconsin Premier over 2 million. Outdoor Dreams over 1 million. Medina Real Estate Group over 1 million. All right, so if I just said you're over 1 million, raise your hand so I can bring out Chick-fil-A cards.
Million or
Oh, any that I just
any
got.
million?
You guys announced on that.
Any million?
Individual, right?
Holy gee.
All right, guys. July individual volume. So again, Emily Walzak, over 3 million, Callis over 2, Andrew Johnson over 1, Katie over 1, Sarah Papp over 1, Terry Lewis over 1, and then Kaylee at almost 1 million, Karen at 858, Dinah at 551, and Bailey at 525. So way to go. And then again, year-to-date volume. So we have almost $19 million. Katie coming in, and Katie's been doing some big ones. So I bet she's climbing up there really fast. Callis at almost 10, and then Terry Lewis almost 7. Royce almost 6.5 right there, killing it. Dana at over 5. Karen almost 5. Sarah Papp at almost 4. Steph Sosa over 3, and Kaylee over almost 3. So congratulations, guys. Those are awesome numbers. All right, for June, team volume, Reliance Real Estate coming in at almost 2.7, and that should be July, not June. Sorry, she forgot just to fix that one part. We'll get that fixed before we get it posted. Goodland Collection at 2.4, Bumgardner at 2.3, and Pinnacle Group at 255. So congratulations, guys. And then year to date, Goodland Collection is at 18 million. That is awesome. Bumgardner at over 10, Reliance Real Estate at 8.5, and Pinnacle Group at 2.4. So congratulations. And then, oh, she left June up there again. We'll get that fixed too. But the numbers are accurate because we've already checked them. So Lifetime Realty Group over 7 million. Krickeberg Group 5.2, Meinreit Realty over 5, Schmidt Group at 3.9, Team Smith 3.8, and we'll get the slides updated before we post them for those of you guys that want it for social media. 2.7 Simplified, Team Smith, I think I skipped y'all, 3.8. Level Up 2.2, Wisconsin Premier at over 2, Outdoor Dreams, like I said, over 1 million, and Medina over 1 million. So stellar month for July. And then year to date, Lifetime Realty Group at $33 million. Schmidt Group at 24, almost 25. You guys are killing it. Krickeberg Group at 23, Medina 16, Team Smith Wisconsin 15.5, Meinreit Realty at 14, Level Up at over 14, Simplified Realty Group over 9, Wisconsin Premier at almost 8, and Outdoor Dreams almost 6. So congratulations, guys. That's huge. Did you get your picture? I can go back. Okay. So year to date, individual units, guys, I'm not going to go through and name them all, but this is stellar. That's a lot of units being closed by individuals, by teams, by group. We are killing it. I don't know if you guys realize, but last month total, we did 150,000 in closed company dollar. We were able to give out almost 40,000 in profit share, and owners was just about 50,000. That is huge. Our expenses are low. You guys are killing it and producing at a very high level, and we want to keep growing. So we're right at 174 agents in the office, which is huge. We're super stoked, and we want to keep growing and getting bigger and bigger so that you guys can keep reaping the benefits of that. So congratulations to everyone on units. And you know the drill, you got to stand up and do a little dance. So if you have been named on any slides, you have to stand up just for 30 seconds. And dance. Come on, go. Yep. Come on, there you go, James. Yep, you've got to do a little wiggle. Come on. There you go.
Come on.
Alright. Yep, y'all do. Alright, it helps the blood flow. All right, tech and marketing updates. So there's been a lot of tech updates, a lot of things that are being launched after Mega Camp. AI chat is built into everything now. If you guys didn't see, I posted about Gemini as well. So KW has partnered with both ChatGPT and Gemini. If you have not been playing with Gemini, I highly recommend it. It actually does things that ChatGPT does not. And so if you use your KW email to log in, you get full access to all of it without having to pay for it. So play around with it. Both are in there. Excuse me, hiccups. KW IQ. So that is what they're calling like the new brain ChatGPT built within KW. So if you guys have seen it pop up in the right-hand corner, you can talk with it, have conversations, and ask it questions. And then again, there's a lot of tutorials. If you guys go to answers.kw.com, if you're not familiar with that, that'll actually show you step-by-step how to use every tool and feature within KW. It'll give you how-to videos, it'll give you instructions written in a PDF form, and it'll give you step-by-step like YouTube type scenarios with every little thing you could physically ask. So if it's middle of the night and you get up and you're working and you're like, I don't remember how to do this, that is the best way to do it, answers.kw.com. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
So is KWIQ a completely separate AI platform or technology? Okay, so it's not linked to Gemini or ChatGPT, it is separate.
It's like their own little internal baby.
Okay.
Yep. So again, KWIQ in the command app, they've now got it live. So we'll play this for you guys. See if we can get the volume to work. I don't know that it's going to. But it'll show you like step by step. So you can ask it any question if you notice here, like how to write a description for the listing, and then you'll just hit send. It'll create a social post for you, and it'll actually, so it works just like Gemini, works just like ChatGPT, but it's basically like internal just for KW agents. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when I post. I always tell ladies, tell it like you're telling your husband to go to the grocery store. And I tell men, tell it like you're telling your woman to go buy you something specific at a hunting or fishing store. Be very specific. The more details you give it, the better it is. What did you say? Oh yeah, there's that. It's PG. All right, so play around with the IQ, guys. It has lots of information in it. And so we want you guys to keep utilizing it, ask it questions, and try to stump it. The August calendar, we're almost halfway through the month. I know a lot of you guys are attending Ignite. We've had the biggest turnout that we've ever had. We have anywhere from 30 to 45 agents attending every single Ignite session. It's been a good one. We've gotten lots of great feedback, but we want to make sure that you guys are, you can still jump in and go to any of the Ignites. You don't have to have been to any of the future ones. All right. And then just a couple more reminders of who's teaching next. So we have the 20th, Jay Schmidt is teaching here tomorrow. And then Monday, we've got Holly teaching. Wednesday, Mackenzie's teaching. And then Emily is teaching on Thursday, the 28th. And then another headshot day is coming in. We all know agents love headshots and you always need them and you want them, and it is free. So register, because every single time we have a wait list. You guys wait to the last minute and then you text us asking who we know and who we can do to get you guys in, and we can't. There's always a max. So sign up now, because this is open to all KW offices in our MKE. And so it's not just our office. So free headshot day, you really just should all sign up and get some free headshots out of it. All right, so we'll post that for you guys as well. And again, as I mentioned, we gave away almost $39,000 in profit share. So who in here has a profit share check that they get? Not enough of you. Awesome. Guys, we have agents in this office that get $3,000 to $5,000 a month in profit share. That is passive income. You're not doing anything for it. It is simply talking to someone on a co-broke deal. If you like the agent, send them my way. If you don't like the agent, please do not send them my way. No, truthfully, sometimes it's just taking that conversation a step further and asking how they like their brokerage, you know, have an open conversation, ask what kind of training they receive, what kind of support they receive. And, you know, getting someone in your downline to have that passive income. Once you're with KW for 7 years and 1 day, you're vested for life. If you were here prior to 4 years ago, then it was 3 years that you had to be with KW to be vested. That means if you decide to step away from real estate one day and you just have flips and investments, or you have nothing to do with real estate, you will still receive profit share for life. You can air it 2 times. So you can air it to, let's say, 4 kids, and they can split it 4 ways, and they can air it 1 more time. So it is the gift that keeps on giving. That's why we call it hashtag 401KW. It is huge, guys. And I personally know agents in Austin that get $60,000 to $80,000 a month in passive income. How would your life look if you had that kind of profit share coming into your account? The goal is for you guys to get it up over $30,000 a year, because it's covering your cap, it's covering your franchise royalties, it's covering your MLS fees, your monthly fees, and you're truly working for free, 100% commission, and you're capped all the time. So if you think about it like that, and that's your number you're going after, all you have to do is refer someone to a KW anywhere in the world. Doesn't have to just be to our office. They can join Mexico, Hawaii, California. It does not matter.
That's how you really do it well, honestly.
Yes.
For people that other market centers. Other
Hawaii is a $50,000 cap. You get paid out almost 25% of that, basically. Like, hello, it's a no-brainer. Go find some friends in Hawaii. Okay. Any questions on profit share? Come see me or Michelle anytime. Compliance. That's your cue. Yep. Come on up. Miss Lisa is going to go over compliance with you guys.
This is my first compliance reminder speaking. I missed the first team meeting after joining. So, just a reminder, Sarah begs you to please submit your opportunities in command within 7 days of a new listing or accepted offer. It allows the company to forecast. It allows you to be on the home run club and get a Chick-fil-A gift card potentially. But most importantly, it allows the broker to review and correct things before you get to the closing table. The closing has happened and there was a mistake in your paperwork. We can't really do much about that because we didn't know.
And we have some amazing MCA staff, guys, but they also get a day off every once in a while too. So sometimes they happen to be on vacation when your emergency strikes and you guys wait to the last minute to put something in and need a change and forgot. And then you're frantic as to why we can't change it for 2 days because we don't necessarily have someone. So we do our best to always have staff on hand that can do it. But if you would help us do your part and just really try hard, whether you're using admin staff or yourself, get those in.
Yep. And then, on the subject of paperwork, when you are writing your offers to purchase, please strike out to make an agency selection on lines 1 to 2. It's a very commonly missed item on the offers. So as you're writing, please don't forget to designate who you're representing, whether it's the buyer, the seller, or both. And then when you are receiving offers on your properties, on your listings, you see that they don't have an agency selection, reach out to those agents. That's something that should be corrected with a counter or an amendment. And then with the flooding that happened recently, make sure you are talking with your buyers and sellers about the importance of home inspections.
And something on that real quick too. We talked about it in our prayer circle, guys. And a lot of people I didn't realize did not know this. I come from 2 very FEMA driven states, Florida and Texas. And unfortunately I've been through a lot of that. Guys, urge all of your clients. I know James shared it, but 211 is very, very important because they will not declare us a state of disaster without that. You need FEMA to come in and declare it so that people can claim any of these damages through their homeowner's insurance without having flood insurance. Yeah. Most people don't realize that. So the more enters that they get, the more forms that they get, then they will declare it. There's like a minimum threshold. Once they get that, they will declare it a natural disaster. Then your clients can go in and resubmit their claims through regular insurance without having flood insurance. So it is imperative that FEMA comes in and declares it. Yeah.
Just a quick question on that, like if they're selling that house and they're closing this happening, let's say in August, and they might not decide that I don't know how long it takes to decide that, but can that still get covered? Reimbursed somehow?
So it's tricky when it comes to that. Yeah, they're gonna have to reach out directly to the insurance agencies because it is covered directly, but the policy goes with the owners, so to speak. So it's kind of a gray area we always recommend inspections again too. Like that's something that realtors should be pushing to their agents. You know, if inspections had already happened, a natural disaster comes in and you have damages to the home, even if the homeowners say it's minimal, it's really important that you urge your clients to request another inspection, even though that's an additional cost. A lot of things will pop up. I'll use Scott and Marissa as an example. They were out of town. Scott was in one state, Marissa was in another. My son was watching their dog for them. He went over to the house because the dog was staying at our house at night and then only going over there during the day. We didn't realize how much water got into his property. Both of his properties flooded. We had gone to the new home they just moved into, and we went there was only an inch of water. Well, an inch of water does a lot of damage, and their stuff was in boxes. What we didn't know is from the hours of 11 p.m. until we got there at 8:30 in the morning, there was actually 14 inches of water. Their walls are all having to be cut out, the door jambs, the baseboards, the carpet, anything was on the floor. It actually climbed up inside. And so now they have the property management coming in and demoing it all. So not everybody is around or realizes how much the damages are. And sometimes they can be like, oh, it's not a big deal. We dried it all up and it looks good. But then you have future issues and mold or things corroding and not working correctly. So I really, really urge you to have your clients request another inspection if you're in the middle of a transaction that was potentially harmed.
Well, and as you're writing new offers to purchase with buyers, just, you know, have conversations with them. I know a lot of buyers, as we've been looking at the data that compliance has been tracking, and we've been running about 50% have home inspections. I think we'll see that number start to climb. So just be ready with your buyers to explain it. If you've spoken your piece and they still don't want to have a home inspection, make sure you're getting that waiver signed that you can find in zip forms. So we do want to see that waiver as far as offers that you are writing for buyers. And then, oh, yes, Tony.
So regarding the waiver, because I know there's been like a couple different variations and evolution of what has been requested from compliance, are we still doing the amendment to the buyer agency agreement? Because there was an amendment to the buyer agency agreement that has the language if they're removing their home inspection. Is that still what is being recommended?
I would have the 1-page waiver with the offer.
Okay.
So that's,
Incorporated into the offer.
yes,
So
yes.
any additional addendum, just put the bar.
Okay,
Yeah, so have it with the offer, send it with the offer, have it as part of the offer paperwork.
okay.
That's,
And that's in zip forms?
yes,
In our documents?
yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, CYA, you guys, that's
Yeah.
like always the biggest thing is remember that.
And then prepare your sellers. I know sellers, have been hearing about all of the other, friends, family who have, gotten these amazing offers without home inspections. Just prepare them that going forward, we're probably gonna see less of that. So just, right size expectations. And then the new camera procedure. I don't know if you guys
Yeah, give me
went
one.
over this.
Sadie, you got a question?
Yeah, so when I have a listing, I always put the private remarks, if the buyer's not going to have home inspection, please include that in the offer. There's certain brokerages that will not use that.
Right.
Say, no, my brokerage doesn't need to use that.
Yeah.
What do I do? Because I know we request it as a whole and they refuse to do it. You guys just let it go.
Yeah, for offers that you are writing, we need to have it.
Right.
For-
But I'm saying on my listing.
Offers that
Under-
you're receiving, yeah.
Offers you're receiving, we do not need to have it. It's a good practice to ask for it, but if you do not receive it, there's
Yeah,
nothing
the
you can
buyers,
do.
the buyer's agent that's on the line.
I like tell the agent, did you not read that? Like.
And maybe that's a good conversation to bring them over and say, hey, you need to have better training,
Yeah.
Would you like to come over to KW?
And sometimes you'll find it, like on Colebrook, sometimes you'll find it written into additional provisions.
Yeah.
And, you could, screenshot or take that 1 page and upload it for that file. But it's only required as far as transactions if you are representing the buyer here. And then the new camera procedure, Sarah Papp emailed everybody out earlier this month. So camera procedures have changed. It's in the email, it's on the slides here.
Are you guys reading the emails? Cause I know a lot of people come to me and tell me, I didn't see an email, I didn't read it, and then they go back and check and it's there.
Yes.
Cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
seriously, you can have Gemini, if you guys are not familiar with it, you guys can take an email and you can drag and drop and you can say, summarize this for me, so you don't have the time to read it. That is how lazy our technology is going to make us, but it's amazing and I use it all the time.
But yes, here is the new procedure. It's supposed to be more streamlined and more simplified. So please utilize it. If you have questions on it, then reach out to myself or Sarah. And that's all I have.
All right, any questions on any of this? All right, we will keep moving on.
All right.
So coming soon and buyer, oh, good, Lynn. Yeah,
I found a finance platform, if you will. We're ramping up and gaining a lot of information. You guys are gonna start to see and hear from title companies across the board. The word FinCEN, you might have actually seen that come up from Alta or just any of the different groups that you belong to. FinCEN stands for the Financial Crimes Informative Network. And this is something that we're all gonna sigh about as we start to learn more about this process. I'm collecting a lot of information, working on putting together some training for it. But the bottom line is over the last 10 years, the government has been collecting data across the board on real estate transactions. The US is the only out of the G7 countries. The US is the only country that has been limiting its report. Basically, what this comes down to is if you have a non-financed transaction, so that would consider cash, seller financed, hard money lenders, those transactions are now going to be reported to the government. The reports are freaking brutal, guys. Oh my gosh. By this, I mean, if it's an LLC, they want to know every single person in the LLC. So if you have 15 members of an LLC, we're going to need to be collecting their full names, their date of birth, what country they're from, their social security number.
basically Uncle Sam wants to know where all the money's coming from when they're not producing it and it's not being accounted for.
It's set up to
Yeah.
help. So I want you to be aware of FinCEN and, you know, like if you see articles, maybe start.
Can you
to
spell that?
Yeah, it's FINC.
Okay,
It's not starting until December 1st, and like I said, I will have some training and stuff on it, but it's fun to guys to kind of be aware of it and know that it's on the horizon. Yeah, it's going to affect the market. For sure. Yeah.
It's yours.
Yeah.
Mike, they went downstairs. They were up here.
Yeah.
Tabitha's not up here. We figured who was coming up and Jeff, they're all downstairs. So I'll bring them back down. All right, any questions on this FinCEN? All right, sounds good. All right, guys, coming soon and buyer needs. What do you got? What is a buyer? I will start back here and work my way over to you, Katie. Go ahead.
Smith, Wisconsin, Marksman, big week. We have 4 listings going live on Thursday.
Heck yeah.
726 Madison Street, right by the hospital. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, yeah, walk shop. No garage, but it's got an amazing patio and beautiful backyard that's been decorated with great like plants and stuff. It's great. Second one is on Ellington Avenue in North Prairie. It's right on Broadlands Golf Club. 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath. It's been updated with granite counters. Really nice, good starter home. 374.9. We have Lake Delavan Lodge. It's kind of like a timeshare-ish kind of thing that we're putting up on Thursday. 139, 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Just a small little unit. You get all the Lake Delavan sort of stuff. And then lastly is a McGuanago home, 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath on like 1.3 acres. Has a chicken coop, pen for goats.
Aw.
Beautiful kitchen. Tons of updates. In fact, the seller update list is like 2 or 3 columns. So that one's gonna go on Thursday for $4.99. Woods Edge in McGuanago. So the west part of McGuanago.
Is the primary on the main floor?
All bedrooms are on the top floor. but the bathrooms have all been updated. It's a really nice house. Yep. Yep. It's in, yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Katie, I know you had your hand raised.
Yeah, so I have a listing going live this Friday. Taylor's doing open house and he's wanna do it open house Saturday. So Franklin, I spoke to an agent on the same street. She had 37 people come to the open house the first night, 25 the following day.
Heck yeah.
4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. It is a 1-car garage plus a carport. It's gonna be listed at 459. And then
So everybody should want to do that open house, guys. It's a
Yeah.
great way to pick up buyers.
16 offers too on it. There's gonna be a lot of probably unrepresented buyers there. Just saying.
And when you have that many offers, what's the number one thing you should be doing right afterwards? Not just telling the other agent, no, you guys should go out and canvass the neighborhood and find a couple more listings just like it and say you have pre-approved offers ready to go. Would you like to sell your home?
I'm trying to get a list of the other agents that wrote to see if I can even bring them, because I know that they're gonna be it's almost an identical home versus what's at 49.
That's great marketing right there.
Yeah. So I do have a buyer need. If anybody has anything in Pewaukee under 300, it does exist because I've looked back the last couple months. So anything under 300, please reach out to me, single family.
Awesome.
2 bedrooms, 3 would be ideal, but open to.
Awesome. Dan, I saw you had a hand up and then I'll come back to you.
We have a.
Will you do me a favor and say your name and who you're with for the online people?
Dan Schmidt, the Schmidt Group, Monica has a new listing on Little Muskego going live Thursday. I'm not sure of all the details, but it's 1.475 million. Twilight open house Thursday and Saturday. Probably there's also 2 other listings going live on the lake this weekend, but it is the nicest by far. So crazy open house on Thursday night. And then we also have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo on Quinlan in Pewaukee coming next week. I think right around 250. I'll have more details next week.
Awesome. Okay, Betsy.
Betsy Pearson from Southern Reeds. I have a farm, 57 acres. It's got a big old farmhouse, but it's in impeccable shape. It's a duplex actually. With central air, has a huge barn in very good shape. Has an outbuilding that will fit about 10 cars, and then right now it's under lease for farming. So that was live not too long ago, but
What's the price on that?
1.75.
Okay.
Where?
Alex, can we split that?
It's about 10 minutes from Appleton, it's by the airport. It's really easy to find. So.
Awesome. All right. What else you guys? Oh, go ahead. We'll start over here and then work our way this way. Oh, go this way. All right, Alex, go.
Going live Saturday, I have a 2018 build in Hartford, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths for 500, Colonial.
And who are you?
Oh, you said my name.
I know, but no one knows your last name and who you're with.
Alex Dinamarca,
I mean, we all know you're gonna say it.
All In Real Estate.
Thank you.
A lifetime real company. 3-car garage, very nice home, 500 going live Saturday. And then my West Dallas home that was on market, then the flood came, is going back on the market the week after Labor Day.
Okay.
265, they got a new furnace, water heater, they're waterproofing the inside of the basement, so.
Who is the builder in your Hartford?
It's in the previous list.
You said it was 2018 build, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Becca, and then I'll come up to you guys.
I don't remember.
We have a listing going live in Racine.
Will you say who you are?
Oh, I'm Becca Jasperson, Realty. English Street in Racine going live this Thursday, 159, 3-bed, 1-bath, be a really good starter home for somebody. And then I have 2 buyer needs. I have somebody who's looking for at least half an acre, not like super specific on location, but Hartford, Muskego area, is good. And it needs to be either a ranch or a primary bedroom on the main floor.
Okay.
And then I also have buyers who, they don't care that much about the house, but they need to have the ability to put up a 2,000-foot outbuilding there. So, and their max price is $340.
What'd you do to your hand?
I have no clue.
Okay. We're just gonna go with golf and just golf
No.
injury. No?
Pretty sure it was workout.
Oh, all right.
Getting old.
Tony, Who are you? Who are you with?
Tony Gian Greco, Mind Right Realty Group. Okay, so we currently have an active listing in New Berlin that we've had for quite some time. It's the bane of my existence. If someone can please bring me a buyer to write a fair and reasonable offer. It's on South 124th Street. Some of you are already familiar with it. Currently listed at 349.9. Willing to entertain fair and reasonable offers. It's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 1,700 square foot home with a 2-car attached garage on half an acre. Okay, we're also launching 1523 North 70th Street in Wauwatosa this week. We're listing at 359.9. This is a 4-bed, 1.5 bath, 1,624 square foot Victorian style home with a 2-car detached garage. We've got a couple off markets. So we've got 817 East Auction, not sure exactly how to pronounce it, street in Bayview. Currently off market at 299.9. That is a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, about 1,100 square foot Bayview property with no garage, but it's got a lot to offer, a lot of updates and improvements. And then we have, for any of you guys working with investors or investors yourselves, we have a potential renovate and resell or buy and hold opportunity in Wauwatosa, North 115th Street. It is a 3-bed, 1 bath, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, half baths in the finished basement. It's like 950 square feet. 1-car attached garage, and that is at 225. If you want additional information, please send an email to ops@mindrighthomes.com, either for a full list or a specific property, and the incredible Alex will assist you.
Not me, not me.
Yep, send it to Alex at all in.
All right.
All right, any other buyer? Go ahead. Say your name.
Darshell Router,
Those
with Darshell Router.
are always my favorite.
So I'm at an off market in Beloit. It is also, an investor's dream. It is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, single story, 1-car garage with a carport, private drive, and, it was starting at 90.
Holy cow.
Um,
Look at all the ears that perked up.
I know, you don't hear that anymore.
No.
Address is 1766 State Avenue. I just put it out there now, and it can bring in anywhere around 160.
Awesome. All right. Any other buyer or seller needs? Go ahead.
Mark Rolak, Lifetime Realty Group, really close, client of mine is looking for his next flip. So all prices, as long as the numbers work in Milwaukee and Washington.
Awesome.
He needs himself. It's me,
It's me. That's funny. All right.
Darshell Router again, I do have a buyer need. Like 1 acre of land, buildable land, there it is, it's by itself.
Yeah.
I just thought of a buyer need. We have a forever client of ours who we've helped her family for many years. She just got notice that they're selling the duplex that she's living in, and she's on a month-to-month lease and only has a 30-day notice to vacate.
Oh my gosh.
And she is 6 months pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And so she is hot to trot right now, like looking at everything and anything, purchase price up to 500,000, specifically looking in like Greenfield, West Allis, New Berlin, even into Waukesha and Pewaukee. I think Phil has shown her like 10 properties in the last 72 hours. She's very concerned about the duplex getting under contract and getting an immediate 30-day notice to vacate while she's pregnant. So she's trying to get ahead of it. And as you guys know, not only is the real estate market very competitive, but the rental market is also very competitive right now. So she's struggling on both fronts to either find a home to purchase or find something to rent. So if you guys hear of anything, we already see everything that's on the MLS, but if anyone has any off
So
market.
hot pads, I know a lot of you guys are not familiar with it, but when I had my last minute, like, house in Texas fall apart and I had to find it, Scott looked everywhere for me and I couldn't find a rental. I just found mine on hot pads. And so I've had a few agents reach out to me after that. There is local, it's like an old school Craigslist basically. And it's mostly property management companies that do not list on the MLS. So I was able to get mine through hot pads. And I highly recommend if you guys have rental clients that are looking for last minute things and you're not finding anything on the MLS, you guys check out hot pads.
Excellent. Specifically, she would like to purchase her first home in new home. So if anyone has anything coming soon off market, minimum 3-bed, minimum 1.5 bath, prefer something that's a little bit more turnkey and move-in ready, just given her current condition, doesn't have a lot of bandwidth for updates and improvements. So if anyone's got anything like that, please let us know.
Miss Tanika,
I have a buyer.
will you say who you're with?
Oh, I'm Tanika Allen with Western Realty. And, my buyer need is in Jefferson County, like under 300 per off market. They're coming up, but they're going so fast, we can't get out there, so, yeah. Jefferson County under 300,
Any specific bedrooms or?
per,
Okay. All right.
it's not, it's that price range, it's like.
And Ed, how is your property going in New Berlin? Do you still need people to show up to a city meeting? No? All right. We'll table that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll table that. All right. Well, we'll show up strong. Okay. Sounds good. All right. If that is it, guys, we are having a taco party downstairs for the brewers, all of the excitement. So let's go eat. And per Jessica, wash your hands before you go down. I gotta throw Jessica under the bus for that. Bye, guys, everyone online.
Zach.